Hello and welcome to iCAD System free online course. For this Navisworks course here, we're going to take a look for the selection tools. So the selection tools or the select and search can be found under Home tab, and then you should be able to see the select and search ribbon from here. So the first thing for you to select is that we would like to take a look and find each of the individual item. So for that case, you can select the selection tree from here. So from here, we have the standard. So if I take a look at the standard, it will bring back the original hierarchy from the model from the original software. So right here, I have level 1, level 2, 3, and so on. For example, from here, maybe if I would like to take a look a little bit more details, I can also drop down from the level here. I can select the curtain panels, the door, floor, railings, and so on. If I would like to take a look a little bit more details, maybe for the door here, I can also select individual door. If I drop down, I have this single drawer that I can find from here. So that is one of the way for you to select the parts. Other way is that you can also directly click at the model itself, and you'll see it highlight and showing this part on the standard selection tree from here. So automatically it will find from you. So if I were to select someplace else, and then you will see it will automatically drop back and rehide that. So if I would like to see this one, which is from which area, in the select, and then you will find that this is actually on level 1, under column, and so on. So that is one of the way for you to select. So next one is, let's say if I would like to hide certain things, maybe I would like to see what's inside. What I can do is that I can also select and hide. So for example, here, maybe I don't want to see the side from here. I can select everything, and then I can right click, and then I can hide from here. To unhide, you can just right click again, and then you can select unhide to unhide. Or you can also select the button hide from the visibility from here. So if I want to select hide side, then I can select hide and unhide again, and it will unhide everything. Now, when you select the side, I can select hide and I can select unhide again. So that one should not be a problem. But if you have part like this, for example, then you try to hide this one, then you go back and then you would like to unhide that again, you need to find that parts individually, manually. So one of the easy way is that you can just simply unhide all by using this button from here. So it will unhide all. Or maybe I just want to zoom in on certain area. Maybe I would like to only see this part only. So what I can do is that I can select hide unselected. So everything will be hide except from the part that I have selected only. So let me just unhide everything. So it will show back all from here. So from here, we have the standard, basically the original hierarchy. If you want to take a look different type of selections, you can just drop down from the standard here. We have compact, basically just a compact of everything of the sub-assembly from here. If you want to take a look based on properties, you can select properties. You can select based on item, what item, based on layer or based on materials. So that is a little bit on the filter from here. We can also create our own sets later on. But for now, let's just go back to the standard form. Right, so for the set itself, you can use the button sets from here. But before using the set, sometimes I will also like to search a particular item first. So for that case, you have the function for find. So maybe I'd like to find a door, a wall, or glass. I can just start in the name from here. Let's say I just like to find glass. So I just start GLESS. Then I can select find, and it will find one by one. So I can just continue to select, and it will continue to select for the next one. So maybe I only find one of the item, and I would like to select everything. So to select all, I can just select all from here. So it will select all. I can just select none, Or maybe I would like to select inverted. So I can just drop down and select inverted. But what if I would like to select only a certain parts? For example, the glass here, I have selected. I would like to select all of the glass with the same material or the same name. So for that, you can just go from here. We have select same. If you drop down, we have select same name, same type, same materials, and so on. So for this case, I would like to have the same name. So it will select all of the glass. Then you find that everything is being selected. Maybe I don't want to see this one. I can just hide all of the glass from here. So later on, I can just go back and basically turn back on using the unhide here. So let me just select same name again. Then you see it will find from here, and then I can unhide. And sometimes you will like to find certain parts based on certain criteria or certain filter. So for that case, we can use the find item. So if I select find item from here, I can select from which item that I want. Right? So maybe from the office building, or maybe from the site, or maybe from the receptions. For this case, I would like to select from the office building. And what are the categories that I would like to search for this? From here, I can just select from the categories. So if I drop down, I can select. Maybe I would like to select based on materials. The properties here, let's say I would like to select based on, let's say, transparency. Condition is transparency is equal. And then you can find the value. And then once you're done, you can just select find next or find all. So if I select find all, it will highlight everything that is related to the properties that we have selected. So that is some of the way for you to select. If you want to, you can also just select and add some more category from here. Now to select, we have the select button from here, which you can find from the home, or you can also use the navigation bar from here. Other ways, you can also select based on box. If I select box, I cannot select individual item, but I can select when I create a box like this. So it will highlight everything. Now that we know how to find item and select certain items, we can also filter the selections that we want. Maybe I would like to save certain selections. If I go to set over here, so currently there are a few sets already created. So external wall, for example, the floor, the multi-lions, door panels, and so on. So this one is something that you can create on your own. So one example here, let's say I would like to have all of the glass is selected. So if I select glass, then I can select same name. All of the glass has been selected. I don't want to do it again next time, so I can save this as a set and it will show down here. So to save as selections, I can select save selection set, and it will pop up the sets button from here. So currently it's automatically create a new one based on my selections. I can also rename. So let me just rename this one as a glass. And later on, if I go ahead and click at the glass, and then you should be able to see it's also appear on the selection tree. So if I were to select on the glass, it will select all of this. Right. So again, if I would like to select another one, maybe a beam member here. Okay, so I would like to save this one as a new set. So again, can just select the set save selections, but this one is already created. So I can just click the button here. So let me just click multiple first to save this as a new selections. And I'm going to select save selections, and I'm going to name this one as beam, for example. So now I have my own beam. So if you would like to do some editing for the selections, you want to select individual parts, and then you want to save as a new selections or deletes, you can also do that. So to delete, you can just delete from here. To create new one, you can do from the button selection from here, but you like to edit the existing one, So from that, you can select the selection inspector, and it will pop up the things that you have selected. So currently you can see we have few 6 items from here. It's because I selected this beam. If I move around, then you will see nothing appear from here. So if I click at the glass, it will show all of the glass from here. Right, so right now I'm going to focus back on the beam here. Maybe I don't want all of the beam, so I can close this one, deselect. So it will remove one of the beam from there. So I can continue. If I want to add some more, I can just continue, just simply select, and it will add that particular items. But if you just select the add from there, then you will see the previous selection has been gone. So you need to also hold control just to make sure that everything has been selected. But again, if you want to select manually, you can just hold control and allow you to select individual items, and it will continue. So that will be the same with the selection inspector. So I would like to select the beam here. I don't want to see last beam, so I can just remove. But I would like to add this wall here. So I can hold control, I can click, and then you will see it will add this one. And continue, and we'll add another one inside here. This one is not yet been added into the beam. So, but what you can do is that you can save this as a new selection. So I can select save. So it will create a new selection over here. So you can just rename that particular selection into a new selections. Right, so now it has been saved. Right, so the previous one you can also delete if you don't want, if you not longer require, and it should be able to rename from this selection set. So that is basically how you can select your items, and you can also find the individual parts of the model for this part. So that's conclude our lesson for this Navisworks course.